morning, good afternoon, good evening, but not good night. We have some tougher problems to solve because in these particular problems, we're given some values, but we're not given values that we can get a direct answer. You're looking for the missing link. This resistor we do not know the value of. So what we're going to do is we're going to use what we're given to find the value. So we have the resistance of two resistors. We're looking for the third. We have the voltage. We have the total current. That's 144.9 milliamps. So in order to find the total resistance, and then we can use this formula, 1 over RT equals what we do know plus what we do know plus what we don't know, to arrive at the answer. So the resistance total is going to be 10 volts divided by 144.9 milliamps. Now here's the problem. You cannot plug in 144.9 milliamps into your calculator. So what are you going to do about that? Well, let's do a conversion really quick. 100, we changed the color of the pencil. 144.9 milliamps is the same because milli really means to multiply times 10 to the negative 3. And if you remember your scientific notation, you would remember that. Well, multiplying times 10 to the negative 3 is the same as dividing by 10 to the 3. So that would also look like 1 over 10 to the 3. So what you have to do to get 144.9 milliamps to actual amps is you're going to divide by 10 to the 3, the 10 to the third power, which is 1,000. So that is simply going to move your decimal place, and you can use your calculator if you need to, but that is going to move the decimal place 3 places to the left. So the current that we have is 0.1449 amps. And now we can find the total resistance. So if you put in your calculator, which I can't show you because lovely iPads make you pay for a calculator, that's 10 divided by 0.1449 gives us a total resistance of 69 ohms. So let's write that down. The resistance total equals 69 ohms. We're going to grab the lovely eraser, and now we'll erase that math. And now we have what it takes to find the rest of the story. So 1 over the resistance total, which is 69 ohms, equals 1 over resistor 1, that's 100 ohms. So 1 divided by 100 plus 1 over resistance 2 is 1 over 400. And then we have our unknown. So our unknown goes 1 over, and you can just call this resistor 3. You could put a question mark, but that is what we're looking for. Now, you have 1, 2, 3 division problems that you need to do first. So let's go to our calculator. We're going to do 1 divided by 69, and this is going to be a tiny number. That is 0.01449, and I'm going to put the extra number there just in case, a 2. Actually, I'm going to round it up and make it 3. Equals 1 divided by 100 is 0.01 plus 1 divided by 400 is 0.0 My points don't show up. 0, 2, 5. That's a 2. That's an ugly, ugly 2 and an ugly 5. Equals, plus, not equals, plus 1 over R3. Now that is our unknown that we're looking for. Now what we're going to do is subtract these two numbers from this side and add them to the other side. Not add. We're going to subtract them from the other side. So you have to do the same math on both sides. If you add on one side, you add on the other. If you divide on one side, you divide on the other. Whatever you do on one side of the equals, you do on the other. So we're going to add these two together. 0.01 plus 0.0025 is 0.0125. So minus 0.0125. Oh, yay, dogs are barking at the neighbors. Okay, so now we're going to be left with 0.014493 minus 0.0125. That's going to leave us with, I'm running out of room, 0.001993 equals, now we subtracted that one, equals 1 over R3. You're almost there. So what we need to do is rearrange. We need to get this over here somehow. Or, better way to look at it is we need to get this up here. Well, that's called taking the reciprocal. So we're just going to do that to both sides. Now I'm going to move up here so you can see where I'm going. If you take the reciprocal, you get 1 over 0.001993 equals, now we're flipping this one, that's the reciprocal, so we get R3 over 1, which anything divided by 1 is just that. Now, in your calculator, you're going to put in 1 divided by 0.00193, and we get a number, R3 equals approximately 501 ohms. Now, there are some rounding errors, so you're going to be off by just a little bit. Everybody's going to have a slightly different answer. You could come up with 499, 498, 502. The correct answer to choose from is going to be 500. So that is how you found the value of the missing resistor. There are a lot of steps to get there. So the answer to this one is 500 ohms. So we're going to drag and drop that right there, 500 ohms. That is the answer to this question. Okay, so let's do one more, a little bit more difficult. Let's go ahead and save all this wonderful work that we just did. And let's go to the gallery and pull up a more difficult problem. Definitely don't have enough room to work this one out completely. Okay, so what do we do first? We're going to find resistance total. We have voltage for the whole circuit. We have the current for the whole circuit. Well, voltage, current. That is what we can use, Ohm's law, to find that information. So resistance total equals 24 divided by, oh no, we have milliamps again. Remember, this right here is telling us that we need to change this to another number to get amps. So what it means is, we're dividing by 1,000. So we're going to move that decimal place over here. We have 0.2712. That gets rid of that guy right there. We have 0.2712 amps. 0.2712. So that's volts and amps. So our resistance total is going to come out to 24 divided by 0.2712 amps. This gives us about 88.5 ohms. So this time, let's make it a text. Resistance total equals 88.5. And I don't have an ohm symbol, so I'm going to have to spell that one out. So there is our resistance total. We're going to put that right there and hit done. We'll use the eraser. Or maybe this time we won't use an eraser. What's going on here, eraser? Why aren't you erasing? Okay, we're in big trouble, folks. I can't make that disappear. Boop. One way to do it. Okay. Next. What's next? Do you know what's next? We have the total resistance. Oh no. I deleted our formula. Let's see if I can get it back. Yes, I can get it back. There's our formula. That's what we're going to use to find the total resistance. So, we go 1. This is going to be a lot because these numbers are going to be terrible. 1 divided by 80. I'm not even going to write the ohm symbol. 88.5 equals 1 over 1K. Well, 1K means, the K means multiply times 1,000. So we have 1,000 plus resistor 2, 10,000 plus resistor 3, 5,000. And then this is technically resistor 4. So let's go plus 1 over resistor 4. That is our unknown. We do not know what that is. So now, at this point, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 division problems that you have to do. So we're going to use our calculator. You can't see me using mine, but 1 divided by 88.5 comes out to 0.011, and I'm going to round up to 0.0113. So that's 0.0113. 1 divided by 1,000. That's an easy one. 1 divided by 1,000 should be 0.001 because you're just moving the decimal place 3 places to the right. So 1 divided by 1,000 is 0.001. Well, guess what? 1 divided by 10,000, that decimal place is just going to move again. So you're going to get 0.0001. That's, you know what? Just check it on your calculator. 1 divided by 10,000 equals 0.0001. So there's your 0.001. 1 divided by 5,000 is 0.0002. So we have 0.0002. And the construction trucks driving by are really annoying. Plus 1 over R4, which is our unknown. So now we're going to subtract this one, and this one from this side over here. Okay? Can you remember that? What I'm going to do is add 0.001 plus 0.0001 plus 0.0002 gives us, and I'm going to put a minus sign, that comes out to 0.0013. So in case you didn't notice, let's try to line those up as best we can. So if you didn't notice, I just added these three together. You can subtract them one by one if you need to. On your calculator, do 0.0113 minus 0.001. Then do minus 0.001. Then 002. You can go that route if you need to. I just added them together. We're going to subtract these three to isolate 1 divided by R4. So, going back to the calculator, 0.0113 minus 0.0013 leaves us with 0.01. So, 0.01 equals 1 divided by the resistor that is unknown, R4. So I'll put an extra space in there for that. Here we go. That is what we're left with. We're almost there. Now remember, take the reciprocal. All you have to do is flip this particular one around and then flip this one around so it's 1 divided by 0.01. So I'll show you over here. 1 divided by 0.01 equals R4 over 1 because we took the reciprocal, which is R4. So now all you have is one more problem. 1 divided by 0.01 gives us a wonderful number of 100 ohms. That is our missing link, 100 ohms. You can go back and check your math if you want to, but that is how you do these problems. You use the formulas that you have. So that's Ohm's law. Ohm's law is voltage equals current times resistance. And you can make that into any form you want. If you want to find the current, you can do current equals, you divide by R on both sides, and you're left with current equals voltage divided by resistance. If you need to find resistance, that comes out to voltage divided by current equals resistance. Now I know this screen just turned into a mess. Alrighty guys, that should help you with the more difficult problems and get you good and used to using this. So work on that worksheet. We'll see you later.